Hello and welcome to the tutorial for the local domain script. Just going to give you a quick run through of how the script works, the kinds of results it returns, and why it could be useful to you. Basically, the local domain script is exactly what it sounds like. It helps you find domains with a location specific name or a locale specific name, something like Chicago Hotels or Chicago Plumbing or Atlanta Real Estate or things like that. And it does this by allowing you to input a city name, and it can also be used to input a person's first or last name, and I'll get into why that could be important a bit later. But the main focus is you put in a city name, and then say for instance, let's just, since I already mentioned it, we'll try Chicago, and then you can select a category of types of businesses that are arts and entertainment, automotive, education, food and dining. We basically have a bunch of different kinds of businesses and categories built out, and then this script will take those and append the keyword you enter at the beginning of the list, and then it'll check the domain availability. So let's just go ahead and do that. Chicago, we select automotive from the category. It's going to go out and check the domain. So you can see that a lot of these are available. Chicago Antique Cars, Chicago ATV Parts, Chicago Air Condition Repair, Airport Parking. So basically we just have different kinds of businesses and categories of businesses, and we add the local element to the front of it. And then you can check availability there. Now, why is this important? Why could this be useful? Well, location marketing in SEO is probably the biggest thing going on right now. So if you're doing a lot of local SEO for clients in your area, your city, your town, your county, or even your state, this would be a great way to brainstorm and look for domains for your clients and see if those are available to register and say, hey, look, I found this great keyword domain. It applies to your business. It'll help give you a little bit of an edge in the local rankings and that kind of thing. So that's what you can do with this tool. But another aspect is, since we're talking about businesses, is a lot of small businesses use a person's name in the company. So we could have something like Wilson Plumbing, or Wilson Air Conditioning, or Wilson Electrician, or Jeremy Wilson's Electrical Supply, or something like that. So you can just enter a last name. I'll enter my last name, and I'll select real estate. We'll do a search, and Wilson Apartments, Wilson Apartment Buildings, Wilson Condominium Rental. So you can see how this would apply not just geographically, but also to a person's specific name. And in reality, you can enter anything you want up here, and it's going to append it to these different categories. So if there's some other way that you can see to use this tool by appending a name or word or phrase to the front of our predetermined category list, then by all means it can be used for that as well. Again, with all of our scripts, we use zone files to check the availability. The plus side is that checking domain availability is very fast with using a zone file. The drawback of the zone file is if a domain is showing available, there's a possibility that it's not available, but it's showing available because the zone file doesn't have any name servers attached to it. So you do want to click on these buttons to confirm that it's available, and go from there. But that's a local domain script.